Morning everyone, welcome back to day 6 of chopping barley silage. We've done quite a bit of silage so far. We're close to 500 loads and we're a little over the halfway point for barley silage. We're in a field that's pretty far away from the yard, so I'm waiting on trucks this morning. We got 3 going again. We were going with 2 for a couple days there, but this is the barley. It's getting pretty mature. It's getting to the point where you can hardly squeeze out the head anymore, the grain. So it's definitely time to be taking this stuff off. It dried up a lot quicker than we thought it would. It's been really hot, really windy as well, and that really dries things out fast. So we gotta make a couple good days yet, and then we'll be done with the barley silage. This field is a cover crop for alfalfa. I think there's a plants right there. So we didn't spray it, and now there's a lot of lamb's quarters and kochia and all kinds of weeds in here. It's pretty infected, but it'll still ferment into good silage. If a field is this infected with weeds, it's obviously gonna test different when we test the feed in the silage pit. For example, all these weeds are gonna take away from the grain potential of the barley crop, and that might leave this field or this silage pit with a little bit less starch, and we might need to add some more corn grain or barley grain to the cow's TMR when we're feeding this silage. But there's another truck showing up, so I better get back in the tractor. Neline's swathing away. You'll see that she's not taking the full header width when she is cutting, and that's because this field is pretty heavy, especially with all the weeds in there. So it's just a little bit easier to chop if the swath is not the full size. Well, we were humming along there, going pretty good, but the pickup here, you can see all these tines just quit spinning, stopped picking up crop all of a sudden, and just a bolt broke in here. It's kind of like a shear bolt. Quick fix, hopefully. Gonna fire it back up. I always open the window when I turn the PTO or the chopper on, and then I can hear if it's all right. Good as new. Well, it just happened again. That bolt should be able to go just in case something really heavy happens, but if it happens 2 times in a row, maybe something's wrong in the rest of the pickup. So that first bolt broke there for the pickup tines. There's a whole mechanism in there that spins all at once, and it broke one time, replaced the shear bolt, just broke a second time. So now you start to wonder something else is wrong inside there. If something is broken, it's gonna hold it up, and then that bolt is gonna break. So you might just rarely randomly blow a shear bolt like that every once in a while. I can't remember the last time we have blown that bolt. We have before, but it's 5 years ago maybe, so it could have just worn out. But now that it happened 2 times with a brand new bolt again for the second time, so something else is wrong. We're going back to the shop now and see if we can get her fixed. We're back in the field chopping now. We have not blown another shear bolt, so that's good. We fixed the problem. There's just a blown out bearing in one of the pickup reels there. We finished that half of the field. That was the cover crop for the alfalfa. And that's where all the weeds were because we couldn't spray it because of the alfalfa. And this is the normal rate straight barley. We sprayed it for the weeds, so it's definitely a lot cleaner. But you can see there, that's half rate because you don't want to choke the alfalfa out, and that's the full rate. So there's a lot more seeds here, and you can see how much thicker it is. This piece is going to be a lot better quality feed because there's no weeds in it, because we were able to spray it. So the silage we're making now is probably going to be a lot higher quality just because the weeds weren't in there, and it's clean. So since the haul to the farm is so far from this field, this is the furthest one we are going to be chopping. I'm trying to stuff these trucks as absolutely full as I can, and keep getting a little bit better, keep getting them a little more full, and that's kind of a fun little challenge here for day 6.
Yeah, and a little bit of moisture, eh?
Yeah, I don't ever remember getting such a tonnage off of this field before.
No.
Chopping for the day, heading back to the yard. Gonna cover the pile a little bit, do the first half or so. Our second pile is getting pretty big apparently. Chopper is in transport mode. We just pull the drawbar in so it follows directly behind the tractor, and then we angle the spout straight backwards as well. That's the roll of plastic that we use to cover the pile. You can see there's some clear stuff, and that's just a second layer of plastic. I believe they call that an oxygen barrier. And then the black plastic, it's white on the top, black on the bottom. That's the main protection for the pile. Packing loader's done for the day.
This one probably is going to stop here. It's just got to go over the edge.
Oh, you need more?
Got 2 full pieces of plastic dragged over the top of the pit. Now we always line the edges with dirt. That's dirt that I separated all the plastic out of this spring. So we reuse the same dirt constantly. Grab the lighter ones, eh? Work smarter, not harder. Okay. So we cover the whole pile now. Just throwing an extra couple buckets on top for tomorrow when we cover the rest of the pile. You guys,
happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. It's looking pretty good. Lots of feed put up already.
I guess so, yeah. We're not done the field.
Not done the field
yet,
No.
Yeah, so I guess the plan over the next couple days, we got another like 20 yards to add to this pile, and then we'd like to put a another whole pile right here. We're contemplating on whether or not we're going to build another concrete bunker right there in the next year or two. So we were kind of thinking of just leaving no piles here just in case we did want to build next year, but we're going to put a pile there anyway. So that's what we're going to be working on the next couple days.
It's gonna be tight in here, isn't it?
It's the way we like it, bro.
Okay.
That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.